Welcome, my friends. Hambbage here. Hope you're doing well. Man, I missed you guys. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Long time no chat. It's been fantastic on my end, and I hope you guys have all been doing half as well. I mean, just saying. Where to begin as we kind of wait for this first ad break, then we'll get going in the game. Let's actually load up the game world because I know we were making some farms and stuff. Yeah. Hello. So looks like we made it back to the house, so that's good. Um, yeah. So what? Last Friday, like not a few days ago, but like a week ago, Friday, we had our last stream. We came in here, we set up the farm. Looks like we came back to grab seeds to plant more crops. We've got tools renewed, so we're pretty good to go. But I let you guys know, yeah, maybe we'll get Saturday morning in, maybe not, and I didn't. What we did do, or what I did, was that day University of Colorado had a big football game down in Florida, and there was a hurricane going on. Obviously, thoughts and prayers still to all the people cleaning up from the mess down there. Man, oh man, what a mess. But we get to go out to a little local spot, watch the game, big crowd. It was fun. Me and two of my buddies. And we get there a little bit early to get a table for a game that's supposed to start at like 1:15 our time. And just as we get there, they're like, nope, nope, there's still thunderstorms coming through as a result of the hurricane. Game's delayed an hour. Well, then it got delayed more. And I'm sitting there going, all right, I got a flight early the next morning. I still have to go home and pack. So this could be bad if it pushes into the evening. It didn't. It started about 2:30, 2:45 or so. Watched the game, tons of fun. People had the Buffs predicted to lose by 2 touchdowns, 14 points, and they won very convincingly instead. So big time fun. And we're hanging out, and my two buddies and I are like, "Wow, this sucks, man. Big win. Let's keep celebrating a little bit, but I've got to get packed." So I was like, "Come on over, guys. Whatever. I'll do my packing. I'll get some beer. Whatever. We'll just enjoy the rest of the evening." So perfect. They come over. We're packing up. Saturday Night Live comes on. All that kind of stuff. So we're just enjoying as I'm throwing a few clothes in the bag, trying to make sure I didn't miss any essentials. And then we had, hey, Kaga Money, how you doing? Good to see you. So we had all the doors open because it's a beautiful windows and doors and all that. I'm sitting like literally right next to the door onto my deck and enjoying the evening. It's cool. It's nice. And as I'm sitting there, I look down and I see a mouse starting to run in my door. And I turn and yell. I'm like, "Get out of here!" And it did, surprisingly. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. So this mouse turns around, runs, and I have these. I should say, I have these screen. They're like hanging screen doors because we don't have screen doors built into our apartments. So they like hang like on a curtain rod, and they have kind of like tabs on the walls, so they stick there, and then they have magnets in the middle, so you pull them together and whatever. But not mouse proof. So this little mouse, it's autumn here. We're getting closer to winter, although it's so beautiful out, you wouldn't know it. But this little mouse had tried to like come in, and I yelled and ran it back out. Normally, I don't have my doors open, so I shut it. I'm like, all right, well, enough of that. All right, and now the ads. So we'll be right back. You guys enjoy that cliffhanger, and I'll fill you in on more as soon as I get back. So I'm back. This is a spoiler maybe on the story, but I'm eating frozen waffles for lunch. So I'm gonna mute myself again here just for a bit as I chow these down. I'll be right back. All right, waffles have been consumed. How you guys doing? I know Kaga. See, we got a couple others in. Yeah. So the reason why I'm eating waffles for lunch is related to my little story I was telling before the break, which was I was hanging out the night before I left on my trip and had the like locking door open, let some fresh air in along with the windows, and a little mouse came running in, and I yelled, and it turned around and ran back out. Um, Fortunately, I was sitting right there, and got him back out, shut the door. All right, that was a bad idea. So then everything else goes as planned, right? Finish packing, load up, go on the trip. I'll share more stories of that throughout the stream today, but I get home from the trip last Thursday night, and it's this whole deal. It's like uh, my flight was great. The trip was awesome. I get in. I like get back to the airport sometime in the 3 o'clock hour. I get to the shuttle lot in my car sometime in the 4 o'clock hour, and then rush hour traffic. So it took me forever to get home from the airport. And by the time I'd gotten that far, I was like, well, I'm just stopping. I'm grabbing some food on the way in. So I brought it home, basically kicked on the couch and watched some TV or whatever, and ate my dinner there. So not even a thought. The next morning, and oh, I should mention, I came in and I'm kind of looking around and I'm like, man, I don't know what was going on when I got home or when we were wrapping up the night and we watched a football game, we've had some beers and all that. I'm packing and hoping I had everything I needed, which I did. Everything was, reasonably fine, but I was like, I didn't think it got that crazy, but like my tissue box, my Kleenex like this, right? The one in the other room was on its side and like pulled out of the spot where it normally has it, and there's like a couple of just loose tissues on the ground. And I'm like, I don't think that was me. What? Maybe it was. Maybe I was just running out the door. I didn't remember needing a tissue, but maybe I just grabbed the box and I had to leave at like 5 a.m. So it was early. Anything could have happened, so I didn't think much of it. I'm like, all right, whatever. So, okay. Well, the next morning, I got up to start making breakfast and coffee and all that, and I look and I had a little plastic container that had the cherry tomatoes that I picked right before I left, and there was only one in the thing. And then I start looking closer, and there's little black specks on my counter. Well, the mouse I chased out apparently wasn't the first mouse in, and I'd had a mouse doing the VRBO in my apartment while I was gone, and that's the most disgusting. Like, I'm not scared of mice. Mice are cool. My niece has had many pet mice or rats, and they're great. So no issues. But outside mice in your living space, unchecked, uncontrolled, that gives me the absolute heebie-jeebies, and that's what I was feeling. So basically, on Friday morning, I pulled everything out of my kitchen and like cleaning, bleaching, and all that. But I know I've still got a problem here, right? This isn't dealt with. So I go. That's why I didn't stream on Friday, by the way. I go out. I get some mouse traps. I get some. I need. I needed. This was my grocery store trip. I went and got the mouse traps, and then I went to the grocery store and I got um, two things of foaming hand wash stuff, like for the bathroom, right? Because I was out of that, and my kitchen soap had been moved into my bathroom while my buddies were there. Because I was like, I don't have any soap. I guess I just ran out and didn't have a backup. So I got soap. I got some soda. Boop. And I got one pack of the cheapest hot dogs they possibly have, because that is by far the best mousetrap bait. Don't think cheese. Don't think peanut butter. They go crazy for those little cheapo hot dogs. So I came back. I baited some traps. I know this is pointless and a little ethical dilemma, but I put a couple outside on my deck, and I put a couple inside, just to make sure I got the one that was inside. And the outside ones, I was like, they can't stay either, because when I got home, I walking up to my apartment. Look, my tomato plant's looking good. It's all up. It hadn't fallen over or anything, and they were all dried out a little bit, but beautiful, big red tomato, all ripe and delicious. And I was like, ooh, that's gonna be good. I brought tacos was what I stopped to pick up. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna cut that up and do it. So before I'd even eaten anything or looked at food or was aware of the situation, I go outside, and the stupid mice had eaten so that like the top of the tomato is all perfect red and solid, but up inside they totally gutted the whole thing. So I was all sad that I didn't have my fresh tomato, and so I was like, well, all right, I'm gonna thin them a little bit too, and maybe if I've got like a whole family nesting outside or something, get them down a little bit. So yeah, the war of my apartment began. I did get the one inside, and I know this isn't pleasant stuff, but I did get that, so at least the problem has been taken care of. I did leave another one ever since. It's no other signs or activity, so I think I'm good inside again, and I got a couple outside. I don't take any joy in that. I'd much rather let nature live, but you can't be inside my place, and you really can't keep eating all the stuff that I'm just hoping to get done before the first frost. So the war, I hope, is settled now. The mouse war has been completed. But yeah, that was not what I expected getting home. And again, apologies that I didn't get a stream in before the weekend stuff. But when you have those kinds of situations, you got to just deal with it. And it's kind of a good thing. You wouldn't know it for right now around me, but kind of kicked me into full-on cleaning mode. I've got a lot more to do, but it's well-timed, because next week or the week after is when they're due the fire department comes out with the apartment people and do inspections. Make sure you know nothing shady is going on in your places, and you know it's smoke detectors work, carbon monoxide, all that. So I have no issues, but you like to, wow, you live like this? I don't think it's quite that bad, but you like to make everything look a little fresh and clean and nice when people come through in official capacity. So do all the extra scrubbing and mopping and that kind of stuff, and try to get everything really good. Well, I've got a good start on that. My kitchen is clean, but it's basically nothing. Everything is pushed to like one little section of the counters and stuff that I've already cleaned off, and it's an apartment, so there's not a lot of extra room. So hopefully after stream today, I'll go get some more groceries, although that may be a tomorrow morning thing, and then I'll be back to regular cooking. Like everything in my fridge and my cabinets and stuff was all fine. But like on my counter, I have all the breads, all the um, basically bread stuff, but like my oatmeal, all that stuff's out and somewhat accessible. And of course, all my fresh stuff in the fridge, like milk and all that, the stuff that I had left had expired. So I've got most of everything to cook, but I don't have enough. And yeah, so that was my adventure coming back. Lots of stuff from the trip, lots of stuff from this past weekend. It was all great. Glad you guys are here, but I do want to play this game. So let's get the chat loaded back up here. And welcome back, Haga. There we go. Whoa. All right. So I think we just got to go back and hope that everything that I've got is what I need. I think I made the brush because there's some armadillos over there. Oh, there's dogs too. Did I get bones? Yeah, let's get bones. Oh no, we did tame the dog. I just want to make armor for it, right? I'm remembering and totally disconnected here. All right, so here, these guys, and then we'll see if we can brush the ones around us to get more. And yeah, I think the bones may be over there. I don't see any bones here, so I guess I took them over there. We're doing real well. We haven't made our diamond boots yet, but I guess we could. What I'd been doing was waiting and then making them as soon as I had enough emeralds to get another Prot 4 book. So, I don't know what that is. For those of you guys who haven't seen it, this is our beautiful desert town where we started. I got to remind myself, too. I mean, yeah, I'm doing it for you guys, but I'm also doing it for me. So yeah, we kind of came and settled into this little village area. There's another village up top there, and we started kind of in like a caldera type thing way back over there in the midst of some mesa territory. So we've done some good exploration in the desert area. We've used this to make a good start of things, but I wonder if we may not be making a move at some point over to our new farms area, or at least having multiple homes to bounce around. Did we went and got mahogany wood too, right? We cut a channel into a deeper part of the mahogany swamp. And it would be real nice to get some nether going because I'd definitely like to link up these two so we don't have to keep doing this boat ride. We'll look to do that pretty quickly. I don't know if today, but maybe we get into the nether once we get all this stuff set up and going. We already have our gold pants, so we're good in the piglin situation. Oh man, yeah, I missed it. Missed you guys. I I have played a little bit of Stardew since getting back, but not any Minecraft. I was saving that for you guys. And yesterday was an absolute blast. So Friday was pretty much around here taking care of business. Saturday, we had hoped, some of the same friends and I had hoped to do a green chili cook, which is quite a process, right? In this part, you finished Ultra Kill 100%. Nice, congratulations! Shout out to you. We're gonna make green chili, and green chili is kind of a local area specialty. The green chilies themselves are typically made in a place called Hatch, New Mexico, which is just south of us. And so we get a lot of that brought up here fresh and sold as at stands, right? Roadside stands. See, there's our little doggy. I don't remember what we did with all these different chests. Here, let's put this in here and that. I really think we were just here for the seeds. It's almost bedtime already. So we have wheat and beets. There's one extra beet seed in. And we definitely can keep working on the wheat. 55.8 hours. I need to go eat. Bye. Well, have a good meal. Hope to maybe see you after. Be great. Enjoy your, what I presume is dinner. I didn't even... Okay, I was thinking about hitting my mouse because I was going to middle mouse to get more seeds. Okay, then we're going to need to get through the night, right? But I think that this is going to be our carrots and potatoes area. Did I make... Oh, look at me. I'm so ready. So let's get these potatoes started. I think I'm going to do potatoes and carrots here and then do the melons one more over. And the reason for that is the bees. I think we can do a lot of bees with all the space around here. But it's... easiest to get them set up in the middle, and then we'll do more as we go around the outsides. So that, a little water. Boom. Okay, so without carrots and set up here, it's about as advanced as we can be at the moment. So let's dirts, wood products. Here we go. Seeds of various kinds. Got coffee beans, all that good stuff. And I think we have some iron over here to replace tools as needed, but we're just gonna try to... Whoa, caught a vine. We're just gonna try to get this next section cleared out here. And I'm not too worried about the bees, but I would like to get melons and pumpkins going, since we have lots of those as well. And while we're working on that, hopefully the... See, there's dogs. I don't know why I thought there were armadillos over here, too. There must be somewhere, right? Otherwise, I wouldn't have made a reason to get a brush. So, Kago is playing some Ultra Kill. Don't know that one myself. I watched I watched the end of the season 2 of Lord of the Rings. I know Raviolan had watched, I think was all the way done, but I'm now fully caught up, so probably have some conversations there. At least, don't go all out of your way to spoil it. For those of us who are familiar with the material, it's never going to be too shocking, although there's definitely some areas for, okay, it's going to go like that. And what I mean, like, there, for this series, they basically have the Lord of the Rings. I think they have the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit, and all of the material from the appendices of the Lord of the Rings. And I always talk about it, like, if you've read the Lord of the Rings but you haven't bothered with the appendices, you gotta check them out, because there is some outstanding stuff that in most sets, they're going to be after the Return of the King in the last of the 3 volumes. But there is phenomenal stuff about the timeline and the history there. And frankly, if you've gotten through the Lord of the Rings, maybe, first time, you're probably going to be pretty good, but you won't probably retain all the names. Excuse me. Wow. And, that's okay. I definitely recommend reading through those, though, as well, so that you get some more of the names. And then, they have that information. What they don't have is anything out of the Silmarillion or the other works that have been published more recently. So they can't pull directly out of those without copyright infringement. And since nobody wants that, they're kind of, filling in the untold parts of the story along the way. So it's kind of interesting, for instance, what they're doing with Gandalf and how he fits in, and some of his, right, like the Order, right? Because remember, Saruman was the head of his order, and he needed to go check. And there's a lot of, I guess, speculation about the Dark Wizard and whether he's an early version of Saruman or someone else entirely. I would lean to the latter. I don't have any particular knowledge of that, but the way I understand it is that they were all sent to Middle-earth to deal with this challenge, which was Sauron. And particularly if Gandalf is just arriving, then it would seem odd that Saruman is already so nefarious, right? Because everybody who's even seen the movies understands that, he was corrupted particularly by the Palantir, but by his study of the rings and everything. He was the rings were his lore and his area, and that was why he was a little miffed when Gandalf had gone to sorry, my brain is not there. Minas Tirith to sort of learn about what he'd found with Bilbo, because up until then he's not particularly worried about any of that. He's got a specific role and a specific, like all the Maiar, he's got this particular affinity with some of the Valar, and he's got particular gifts and or purposes in his own sphere of influence or whatever. And it's only because Saruman kind of scoffs at him and has outwardly shown enough to Gandalf that he doesn't entirely trust him. I mean, he still goes back, tries to do the right thing, but he doesn't just go ask, like, hey, I think I have the One Ring, and this, again, is in Fellowship, right? He goes first to the source and researches the old accounts that are still in Minas Tirith of the rings and what was recorded at the time, and then he comes to Saruman and is like, we got a situation here. How do you want to help? And he's like, well, what we're going to do is ally with him, and then we'll take all the power. And so clearly, Saruman failed his mission in developing this lust for a power that they were never intended to have as Maya. They were supposed to be doing other stuff entirely. And, that's basically some deeper Tolkien stuff here is basically, it's the entire plot plot, I guess depends on your perspective, but the Maiar being sent to Middle-earth to intercede on the behalf of the free peoples, the dwarves, elves, and men, not to mention hobbits and everybody else, is a failure, an abject failure. They talk about the members of the Order, and we know 3 of them, right? We know Saruman, we know Gandalf, and we know Radagast. And then there were the 2 blue wizards as well. And, well, the 2 blue, they went off into the east, and that may be a candidate. We don't know. But I think it's even mentioned in the movie. It's definitely mentioned in the book, but Gandalf admits, he's like, yeah, there's 2 blue brothers of my order, and nobody knows what's become of them. So that may well be what we're seeing with this dark wizard. And, Saruman, for his part, has a lot of good to do before his fall, because he's going to help deal with the necromancer, and obviously he's gained Galadriel and Elrond's trust as well. He's not just an unknown that Gandalf is the only representative of. The reason why Gandalf has such an affinity with some of these people is that he is the aligned to the light and the secret flame, and he motivates and inspires others is his kind of real power, and you kind of gain a deeper appreciation for that once you know that's what he's doing, right? So I've loved Season 2 a lot more than Season 1, and we talked about that along the way, that it was going to be tough with Season 1 because there's no cohesion to tie all these disparate elements together, right? They couldn't start at the very beginning because the very beginning is the Silmarillion, and they didn't have the rights to that. So they can't just go, all right, back in the beginning, this is what happened. And that's why you see Galadriel with the paper boat at the beginning of the very, very, very first episode of Season 1. They can make allusions to the trees and stuff, but they can't talk about what happened with the trees, what the properties of light as laid out in the Silmarillion really apply, right? Or mean to these characters that we're just getting to know, and they can't talk about what's going on before. So even though it's at a date much, much, much older than the Lord of the Rings period, right? The beginning of the fourth, end of the third age, really, and then the beginning of the fourth. But they can kind of put those pieces together, and I think what will come, I haven't seen anything. I'm not a big internet get the news out of every web series and all that's going on, but as far as I know, the whole Rings of Power deal was pre-budgeted to the tune of a lot of money, $500 million, and they, I think they rightly anticipated this is going to be a slow starter, but it's going to get absolutely crazy. I think Game of Thrones would have been in a very similar situation, except that HBO, not Prime, and they teased into it a very lot of this is going to be an adult show. There's, a lot of nudity and all that kind of stuff. It became kind of this edgier adult thing. And the very, very deep Song of Ice and Fire world, just you could figure out the plots pretty quick, right? There's kings and queens, and we're all used to how those power struggles are going to play out, and because it's primarily a human world, right? You've got spirits and undead and all that kind of stuff to deal with, the dragons, of course, and all that. There's mystical stuff, but it's a socio-political environment that we're pretty used to. And they tell you, all right, winter is coming in the north, and you got the Red City, and it's basically going to be a War of the Roses type situation where you've got executions and intrigues of who's going to marry who's going to take the thrones, but, it's Game of Thrones, right? Okay, so then this is our next edge. So this will actually be 3 wide, but we don't have to dig all that out. This is going to come across, and we're going to have to get more sandstone. We might have a little bit more. Let's just see what we can do here. So anyway, not to get derailed into Game of Thrones, but I think it was more readily digestible in a first series. In the first series of Rings of Power, you didn't even Tolkien fans didn't know what it was going to look like or feel like, and part of the fun was finding out who was who and all that. Of course, you had Sauron unrevealed, and that fits into his character, but you don't know who those people are going to be, and, where this all sets together. It's fascinating. So, I think I really liked the Balrog. Who else felt the Balrog was cool? YouTubers, you guys can let me know in the comments if you want. Well, I shouldn't say that. I haven't even really checked. To know if I've got a bunch of comments, but when I go into YouTube, I think it usually gives a little notification. So, get some comments going again. I love the YouTube fans. But anyway, I thought the way they represented the Balrogs to kind of split the difference was fantastic. I thought that was really cool. A creative way to just deal with something that has been troublesome for over a decade now. But I was a little surprised that they were going to delve too deep quite this quickly. If you count 2 seasons into a five season project early, which I get. That's the reality is we've only got a couple more years left. I do wonder how long they'll go between some of these additional releases, because it kind of felt like a long time. I thought they did a lot of the filming together, and then have they now just continued to film? Are they trying to push through on some of this stuff? I don't know. I guess we'll all find out together. All right. We can use this up. Chicken. Trying to do a little bit of this before we head back. We'll have to head back and get more sandstone. And I think we have enough mahogany here, or back there somewhere. We cut all those trees, so I'm assuming we got quite a bit. Okay, we don't really need that. We did fit. I don't have a bow. I just went to 2. Like, yeah, we're good. I do have a shield, though. Let's put that on. This doesn't offer me much cover, and I really don't want them coming after me over the crops. Alright, now you guys coming? No! What are you doing? Come here, dog. I don't know that the dogs do very well against these guys. Get out of my crops, you jerks! Okay, there we go. Ow, ow, I don't have any cover. Oh, this isn't good. Dude! I need better trees. Here, cow. No, I don't want them to kill the cow. That wouldn't be any good. Are they still coming? This will be better. Here's one of the... Ow. Okay. Pretty successful. Did we get a crossbow? We got a crossbow. So yeah, these things now are different. We don't have to worry about getting infected with bad omen until we want to. I was really hoping to do some harvesting here before we went back, but that seems like a bit of a stretch now. So I don't think we need to leave any of those things here. We do have another full set of those, and I got some of this. We can at least get the water done. I missed here? Oh, I have a shovel. Great. All right, sleepy time for us. All right, so we'll go do both of these. We'll put in the water. We can top the water, do the torches and all. And then actually get some of those going. Sorry, I should have grabbed those when I was over here. Saved a little running around time. Alright. Do this water. There. Here. Back to the close water. Ooh, maybe we could make a bit of an obsidian mine there. I don't know how deep those go. I don't normally... Usually go the opposite direction so that I'm pouring to the right, but so far so good. There we go. Alright, then we go here. Get a few extras, we'll have to come back and clean them up, but I think it's quicker than just trying to be perfect. Still have axes. Ish. Yeah, come back to a game you haven't played in a couple of weeks. Try to be efficient. Oh yeah, that. Oh my goodness. Alright. I think we're pretty decent there. And then what I'll do is start our melons into here, and we'll do our pumpkins on the other side. But I won't go more than this first row, if I even can, until we can go get some sandstone. And get the rest of the outer edges filled, so they only have one grass block to fall to. All right, one more quick little run for the seeds. That's getting there. I'd hope the beets would be a little quicker to go. We'll grab the eggs since we're just passing by. All right, we have 32 and 8 and 12. So no more than a full side anyway. That's great. Yeah, this seems like a Melanie side. And, oh, look at this. I probably had noticed that, but this will help. We could go get those other melons, too. We'll leave a couple of these, though. Like that one. Yeah, that one. Leave them spread out. These won't repropagate, as far as I know. We'll leave the one enclosed in a bush. There, I got kind of a diagonal and a wedge, but 14 more. All of a sudden, pumpkins are looking strong. Okay, and then well before those guys are ready to go, we'll have a whole nother section to fill in, so that's good. Ooh, look at this. Are these I'll wait for the beets and the wheat to get done, but these guys, no. Eat a fish. Save the taters. Tater seeds are going to go back. Everything else other than the dirt, I think we'll take back to the other place. Those are all ready for the next batch. We can do some bone mealing and all that, but I don't see a whole lot of need yet. And then we are going to want to dive in on making the animal pens, right? Because as soon as that wheat comes through, I also want to fix this for sure, but I want to make a landing marker here. Give us a little more light to our camp, but it also gives me a target so I don't miss where the bed's set up until we can get all that established. So yeah, we're going pretty quick here. We're under an hour, and there was a lot of story time and getting started. We're going to zip back, get more sandstone out of that started quarry, and then come back out with that sandstone to finish around these fields, just what we've got laid out for now. Then we'll go to animals, so we'll make sandstone and gates and fences and all that, and turn out a good system, I think. I hope. Skash! How are you, my friend? I hadn't seen you come in there. Cool. What, sandstone quarry? I feel like that might have been what we were doing the last time you were here. How have you been, my friend? Finally getting back again after Good trip. Chaotic couple days after it, but good chaos. Only a minor infestation that I took care of, so it's good. How have you been? Good. I'm glad to hear it. Um, yeah, it's been the trip was everything you could have hoped for a funeral trip, right? As is kind of my preference, they had the more celebration of the life lived than um, super mournful or doleful or anything like that. And um, it was great getting back to my hometown because I hadn't been there in a couple 2.5 years or so since my parents had moved away. And I don't know a lot of people there, so it's not like I was just, oh, I gotta get back, I gotta get back. Far from it, but I do have some good friends, and I have one cousin and his girlfriend back there, and I have two high school friends, and well, three if you count the one that I've known since kindergarten, who also went to my university out here in Colorado. It was her mother had passed away, so um, I got to see everybody that I wanted to, including and kind of incidentally or coincidentally, I'd seen my parents earlier in the month or in August, not earlier in this month. But I got an unexpected visit with them. My sister and her husband came up for one night just for the funeral, so I got to see them again. So it's pretty good for seeing folks, and the weather was just so good, and it's still so good here. Like the whole middle part of our country is now kind of in a bit of an unseasonably warm, but it's really all because of that big hurricane that hit Florida and the southeast, made this huge wall, and it held high pressure over the top of us. And they're saying it may basically run through the rest of the month, and it's perfectly a little bit warm in the midday, cool nights, sunny skies. It's just been gorgeous, and it was that way where I was, which is typically into colder temps now. And then Colorado, we can get that, but it's usually very up and down, right? Like all over the place, and it's just kind of been pegged at perfect weather. So went back went back to Minnesota, ate some walleye. I don't know where I put a lot of this stuff, and I'm kind of struggling. We had more of these things, and I don't know what I did with them. And I thought I had banners too, because we figured out the whole. Oh, I bet they're at that little canal chest. All right, we'll just throw them in here for now. It's fine. Okay, we're here for sandstone, right? And I don't think I had any extra. I've got some sand. We might as well just hang on to that. I don't know what I would have done with any. I think it's over here, right? Because we had all those building pieces. Yeah. All right, well, I've got 54. It doesn't need to be fancy stuff. We just want the regular old sandstone. Let's make a boat, because I don't know if I have one over there. No, he's got 5 pieces. Yeah, it was a bummer. But she'd had, and she was an amazing, positive person throughout, and always cared about others and that kind of stuff. And really, I was so fortunate. Part of the reason why I really wanted to go back for that one was I was so fortunate to have known her. Right, she was a mom of one of my friends in university, a long way away from home, and while I was excited for just that experience, it was still great when they'd come out at different times than my parents. So it always felt like you had somebody that was at least kind of looking out for your best interests, and got to know them even better than I had as a younger kid. But I've known them since kind of the well, kindergarten is what we call it, kind of the pre-elementary school or pre-grammar school, I guess. So, it was tough to see, but she'd had several previous battles with cancer. What? You guys saw that torch in there, right? Like, how is that even possible? What's going on? And this last one was pretty savage. So, in the end, I think her husband and daughter and all were like, yeah, it just, you've fought the good fight. you're cool. Yeah, just go, get some rest in the afterlife. But it was very cool. And I was glad I went, and all the other stuff was incidentally great to have happen. So the sand isn't ideal for anybody who doesn't know, or maybe you watch it. I don't know. You can make sandstone out of it. I'm just trying to push all this back so we can drive this wall, and as it gets deeper into the hillside and we get even with air, we can cut back into this bigger slope and have a lot. But I think, I don't know, I think that's kind of good on that edge. Because if we do it this way, and at some point we'll have to get up, right? Because at some point you can't reach all the sandstone, but that's looking a little better. Oh, we got another ad. So, Skash, if you're still hanging out, did you see the thing about the mobile subs going up in price? I was confused about that. Like, why is it just mobile? Did regular Twitch subs go up already and I just missed it? I don't know. Here, is this is clear now, so we can kind of step up this way. How about that? I just saw that notification today, guys. So, Skash is usually a reliable and consistent source on some of this stuff. Google and Apple take a 30% cut. Oh, but if I just do it, like if I'm a sub, which I am, I rarely, unless streams are going haywire, I'm rarely not on Twitch in a browser. That's supposedly staying the same, at least for now. I mean, we know how that goes, right? Like, oh, well, since we're getting that much money on these guys. Alright. Seems to be working. No, that was wrong. Okay. Interesting. And, rightly so. If other parties are sinking their hooks in and it's like, yeah, we've got to pay a higher fee, that makes sense. But just always kind of a bummer. Oh, come on. This. Oops. Alright, I guess we need to get some preemptive torches going. And one there and there. Eventually there. All right, let's go. Back to here. I know I got an ad going, but I think we're good on this one. Longer extendo arm enchantment. Well, this is unfortunately you're catching the kind of needful stuff here, right? Not the exciting. I'm kind of hoping to get maybe our first nether portal going here, but I do want to get this last little bit of our farms done, and then go get cows and chickens started, and then we'll turn our focus at the later part of the stream today. Get after that. So what you said last time? I think we checked in. You said that Satisfactory had fully released. Have you been going after that, or what have you been going on? Had going on in your streams? I need that. Oh, and Cash has got the lurk. Thanks for hanging out, man. I don't know if you're still here, but awesome. Appreciate you. Nice. Right on. I'll let you get after it, but glad to hear it's going well so far. Ooh, look at all this. That must have come off the top, I'm guessing. I don't think we were just carrying around an extra stick, were we? See, this is getting up to the top of the hill there. I'm falling down the stairs. Okay. Get it. Oh. Ah! I don't really know what happened there, but it was interesting. I don't know why those torches get popped off now. Ooh. Okay. Really? There we go. A little more light into the depths there. Got a cactus up here. Don't ever waste a cactus. So what I'm thinking now is that I'll go... I don't know, can I get this? Let's go clean that up. Then hopefully everything will be good. Okay. That's good. So I think we're still alright to do our level here. And I'm just going to hope that this corner kind of takes care of itself. If we just cut everything forward, come along here from below, but you can also clean up all this, but I kind of like having the insulation because a lot of times I fall. All right. Like that. Oh, I didn't put the stupid torches in. Wait, why is there sand there? Combine up these two. So we got some decent stacks. Why, that sand didn't come into my pocket. It fell into the water instead. Gotcha. Alright, how many? Got 2? Yeah, then we'll have another one up, so we can go definitely here. Like it. Alright, now if we come up here and get these guys. And then let's get sandstone. Clean up all that. Like I said, part of the reason why we're going a bit overboard here is that we want enough to do not only our crops, right? We've got multiple stacks needed to fill those 64 rows. but we also want to do the animal enclosures. So we'll kind of go all out here. Again, I don't know why sand bounces when broken. Anything down here? What's all that? I still don't have a shovel. I keep looking for a shovel. You'd think by now I know. So I guess this all just fell. Some more torches. Not bad, huh? Oh, a little sand dip here. Why am I... Oh, is it eating torches when that sand goes funky? Because we're definitely holding less, I think, than when we started all this, even when we gather. Like I said, safety steps below us. All right. Maybe it's time to break our own rule. The effort of cleaning up and wrapping this up. Also looks like it's getting darkish. Sleep down at the bottom. Here, let's go get this stuff. I heard more splashes. Okay. Much back out of this as we can. Do really need a massive iron production source too. I mean, the diamonds are great, but it was kind of dumb. I shouldn't do that. We'll run into our staircase. Well, we're not going to make quite a full inventory, but it's fairly decent. And even though we didn't make it quite back into the even with the canyon. All right. Like. Okay. I thought that squid was chilling in our boat. Maybe because we aren't all the way full. Actually, let's do this. And then let's get all these guys. Can do a much more efficient bamboo, not bamboo. It's not bamboo, it's sugarcane. Sugarcane set up here. Did I not? I thought we had found a piece of bamboo. Did I plant that somewhere? If so, does anybody remember where? Alright, so this is just our little ferry boat. You guys got any carrots? Carrots would be great. Love to harvest some carrots. Alright, I'm just going to leave all their stuff and our little semi-private field up there. Because we're going to have a lot more than that soon. And let's drop off just these couple little bits here. Cactus and a stick. Critical stuff. Yeah, see, this is my big concern. We are light on iron. We've got some copper, which I think I made mainly to make the brush. But our tools are light, although I think I gotta do... let's take half of that again. And I think our mahogany is out there, but I should check that over here too. Trees? Here? I'm gonna bring it, just in case. I turned my head in the boat the opposite directions. Give you a stiff neck. Let that well. Yeah, so we got a lot of coal still scattered here, but iron. There is that cave. Did we explore any of that by our fields? Check that out. But we'll definitely have to roll in a iron restock before we go. Into the nether, right? Because we're just not going to have much of anything left for tools. And I really don't want to have to go back to stone. But this was important. This was a big project, right? Because this, not only does this get us better, stable food, right? Lots of beef. But it gets us our enchanting bookcases and leather for the books to do all that. See, we got a little flashy beacon up there. Could just throw a campfire or something. Make it easier, but. And the hope is that by moving this all the way out here, we haven't depopulated the the village over there like we did pretty catastrophically with our first village. Hey, buddy. All right. We can start by just placing some of these sandstones. That'll help clean up this inventory. Give us a little more space to figure out what we want to do. But I'm thinking maybe we go behind me for the animals so that they too are further from the village. Got space, so... That's all good. Oh. It's fine. I just forgot we'd already planted pumpkins. Okay. Guess we'll tidy up after ourselves. So we'll have bees initially going beyond this, and then spread this out a little bit more too. Because we'll want to have chests, right, to pull everything. Excuse me. Okay, that's all good. Those are all good. Yeah, you're not inspiring my confidence, little dog. Beets look pretty well done. I didn't put that paper away. Sun's almost going down. Alright, let's go put this sugar cane. Yeah. So I'm glad I grab this. Let's do... that. I'm going to grab some more bones because I want to keep that dog from walking all over everything we need. And you need a friend. Alright. All good here. I know, guys, it's farms. It's not the most riveting stuff, but we're almost done. All right, where'd that dog go now? There he is. It's you first, little rascal. Come here. You know you want bones. Come here. Hey, get your bones. There. Why is that so difficult? All right, don't sit. Come here. There you go. Keep me safe from skellies. Oh, yeah, another one. Look at this. Can we, I know, like, horses and all that have a mechanic for breeding different types. So can we breed different dog types together to get different pups? I'll bring you out here, and this is what I'm thinking could be our animal center, but I do want to leave enough space here to get a comfortable back edge so that we can have all our chests and stuff and still not feel cramped. So this is 3. Let's go. There. Oh, this is probably stupid, but I want to get it roughed in. And we might as well use the material. So eventually all that'll fill in may make it a little bit decorative and all that. But basically our chest can go right up here and we've got some space, right? And then I don't know yet where the house is going to be, but it would be around here somewhere. But if we went... see, this was all part of the intended deal. I think I'm going to push it out. So let's go here, here, and then we do have a little bit of dirt, right? Just from what I broke. We have a really little bit of dirt. Alright, that wasn't so helpful. Let's go get some more dirt. Couple stacks here. So we gotta fill in the pen itself as well. Alright. So then if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this was where we needed the dirt. Here. It'll take 2 stacks or something to fill in. It's a little less. Right? A 10 by 10 square. It's pretty easy math. I got that one. Okay, there's all that done. Then we can come out. Into this patch as well. Do still have an axe. Come on, get up there. Get up there. Okay, you guys can all go away in your own sweet time. You do that. Okay, that'll get us some edge. Oh, nothing sweeter than the sight of breaking vines. Alright, now we are out. So we're going to need 2 stacks of walls, I think. Each one 40 plus. And then... So 60 walls. 120 should be fine. And I've still got all that. Let's put you up. So that. Sorry, I'm also still in Stardewy mode, so every chest has got to be cleaned up. We tamed those dogs, so that can go. We don't need that stuff. I can combine this. And then we still need a whole bunch of dirt. All right. Ooh, room for a jungle sapling. Oh, come on. Okay, there's that. That. We can do this. There's the path. So there's the next edge. That's why I stopped myself from going too crazy with the filling in of floors and stuff. But some of this just to connect them is necessary. Right. Getting a little dark, but all right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Think that's us. 5. Looks good. Alright, let's just sleep in the subfloor. Little nappy nap. Again. And then let's do this. Oh, we're going to have to get grass into these too, aren't we? I can let it spread up from here. And that one's already got grass. Alright, so as long as this gets up, then we're good. There we go. Got some already. So while we're watching the grass grow, we can start here. Oh, short. Yeah, that's going to tie stuff together nicely, I think. I like that color combo, too. Works. And then with fewer torches needed, we can just go to the corners, I think. Keep them plenty light and secure. Alright, we got a few grasses spreading already, so now we can finish up this. Good. Torches. And fences. And there we have it. All right, now how are we doing? We've still got stacks of these. So ooh, maybe wasting them there. Okay. We'll try to do at least 2. The paths between, I really like to keep 3, as you guys just saw, but for now, I don't want to run into issues getting the animals in. And so we'll... Ooh. These guys again? Just don't quit, do you? I'm now realizing that I have very little food. Let's go back to our little tree cluster. Where was it? Over here? kind of quick, but shoot each other. Ow. Ow. Okay. Still got some over here. Coming? I don't know how many of you there are. It sounds like multiple. Okay. Is there one more in the... Did he fall in the water or something? Fall down there? Hope there's iron down there. Okay. Well, that cleared this. And then we can finish up this little mess. Good job, dogs. You really kept us safe there, didn't you? So we'll need some more of this before we ever get to bees, right? Because they'll be out that way more. But this gives us a little working area. And frankly, it would just have irked me if that was still all unfilled. Okay. That's good. Is that the other half of their contingent? They never divide your force. All right. This is the next logical thing because we do need... we do have more pumpkins ready to go, so... Two, every sacred pumpkin. So that'll have us with 12 seeds. Before we go running back, let's definitely do any of these that are ready. Oh, stop. Not many left. I'll take it back down this way since this figures to be where we'll spend a little more of our time. For the moment. And our beets now. Any that aren't coming at this point, we'll just have to try again. That should leave us with plenty of seeds. Well, we've still got another row. And I need to go to bed, clearly. I'm not even going to mess around. This will get rid of the rain. Oh, and the storm. Glad I'm sleeping out in the middle of a flat plain. Alright. Little check. That got a little bit late, but I think our dogs are guarding our backside. I guess that was probably an extra seed we picked up. A little concerned that I ended up with an extra one. Oh, that feels good. Having a full field of beets and a full field of wheat. The beets can keep us going farming, certainly. Just make up a set of bowls and refill as needed. So for right here where we're doing the work, it's great. That saves what fish we do have for now. And hopefully before too long we'll have steaks. Okay, that's all good. Itchy chin. I don't have my diamond. I don't even know if we made a diamond pick, frankly. Garbage guys are here, and the windows are open. So you guys might actually hear a little faint rumble now. Usually I'm all worried about it, but needless to say, more distracting for me than it is for you guys, probably. All right. We can convert these, but I'm gonna hold off a little bit on planting those because otherwise you're just chasing the the deal. I don't know. Stuff. We only have 29 sandstone left. So I think that's going to take care of all that. I've got this jungle sapling. I don't need it. Let's leave the dirt for now. Do some more terraforming. Eventually. Oh, I should get the leads. Because we can at least be doing chickens. And I know we had one around our camp over here. I hope the dogs didn't eat it. I don't think they do that. Shh. There's one. And here's an egg. Hey, buddy. Where'd you go? I see you. Come on. Come on over here in the open. Away from all this. Alright. Come with Papa. Come on. Big hop up. There you go. Now you're good. I'm scanning. I'm trying to look for more obvious chickens. So I think it's going to seem a little backwards, but I think I'm going to put the chickens over here. I'm thinking that this corner out and then along that side will be whatever kind of home we build here. So having the chickens in this one is a little bit less noise pollution-y. Come here. Watch your seed. You can't run away. That's the deal. All right, next chicken. I know we have cows too, but I don't have any wheat yet. I could just see. This is my hope that our iron will come out of here. So we got a cow up here. Oh my! More of these dudes? They need to chill out. Good grief. All right. Well, I guess I'll go fight them first and then get the cow. Now I'm kind of on unfamiliar terrain. Anybody ratcheting up? There we go. Ow, 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 ow. Now I'm on a tree. Ow. Ow. This is a bad place to be. Oh, I don't have my ah! I don't have my shield. Oh, no. Run away. Serpentine. Cow, save me. Don't save me. Save yourself. We need you. Oh, my God. Ow, ow, ow. So why we get all that gold, all them apples. Just for days like this. Stay away, cow. Oh, I can't believe I didn't have my shield ready. Did I spread them out some at least? Ooh, I got a level. Oh. Okay, you're done. Pushed him into the hole, if nothing else. Okay, holy smokes. All that for a cow. What the heck? Cow, you've been in a lot of trouble. I'll have you know. Come here. Oh. Come on. I know. I don't even have any wheat to entice you. And I feel bad about that, but we'll get it. You'll be fine here in just a sec. Should we go find your girlfriend? She's over here somewhere. We're a caveman styler, just like we cavemaned you. I mean, we didn't really bonk him over the head, but... Oh, chicken? Alright. I don't know how this is going to work, but... Come on. Alright. I swear there was another cow over here, right? Keep an eye out for that cow. You guys need to help me out. Alright. Oh, I hear maybe that was that chicken laying an egg, or this one. Heads up. Good job. Oh, good job. All right, cow, you get a special sneak preview in the chicken confines. And then come on this way. Quick, quick like a bunny cow. Okay, that worked. Now you're home. See, you know that the chickens don't have any better than the cows do. There should be no fighting. Oh. Okay, chickens. Just gonna come around here, and then get you a little snack. Yay! I thought we bred something in one of the villages, but I guess not. Okay, now we need to go find that other cow. And I'm hoping by the time we've done that, then even more wheat has grown, and we can harvest that and get to some feeding. Seriously, when I was running away from those pillagers, there were 2 cows. They better not have shot one. Sounds like something a pillager would do. Oh, hiccup. You want to catch a cow, you gotta eat like a cow. Cow? Cow? Some sheep? That'll be good longer term. Horses that look like cows. Is that it? No, this is the dirt. There's the cow. I see the cow. Only takes two. What do we got going on here? Hey, cow. I can understand why you ran away. It's fine. I know. I was a little scared, too. I didn't have my shield on. I was hungry. Come on. Let's get you safe. Safe until the axes come out. But that'll be a long time from now. You don't even have to worry about that. Yeah, you're going to have lots of babies before now. Or between now and then. Come on. In you go. All right. Tomorrow, breakfast. Ooh, and speaking of breakfast, we got an ad break coming soon. I will step away on this one. We went right through the last, and that was good. We're almost done with our farm goals for the day, so not too bad. But let's see if we can get this bit done. Again, yeah, it's not super efficient yet, but I don't want to wait. We need cows. Alright, here's the deal. I'm going to go drop this food. We got the ad going very shortly, so we're going to feed these cows. And I don't think I can feed the chicken again. It's too soon probably, but maybe we'll hang out in here. And I'm just going to let it... No, it's too soon. Alright, I'm just going to let this run. Hopefully we're in a pretty safe space. It's morning. I will have an eye on the monitors and stuff as I go about my break activities. And we'll be right back with you in a couple of moments. Alright, take care. All right, we're back. Ish. In exciting break news, they're blowing out all the sprinklers today. Which is about the right time of year to do it, but man, you might want to keep watering the grass for a few more weeks. I don't think we're supposed to have any frost or anything. Okay, so we survived. That's good. I need video back on for you guys. There you go. And I need the chat back up. And then I need... Oh, I just E'd the chat. Sorry about that. Okay. Did you guys get hungry again while I was gone? You did. Good work. Okay. Let's do a little bit more farmery stuff while we're here, since I'm still in Stardew mode. We'll see if we can get full stacks on either of these. Oh, actually, on this one, I'm going to leave you because you're cooperating right now. It'll only be for another minute while we go back and get seeds. And then we'll do the wheat fully. We may make some chests real quick. How many trees do we got? Just one full stack. Alright. Pumpkin seeds. Excuse me. This will be not nearly enough, but it should be enough to get us going. There we go. There's our 32. It'll give us at least a couple chests on all these. And what did I have, like 24 more? If I do that, I can get at least here and here. So work, kind of. Where'd these guys go? They're here. 29. Wonderful. So I may even be able to get some overflow chests down here. But what I can do... No, I'm all worried about falling off the edge. Alright, one extra. So now I can put at least a couple of chests by the animals. And these will get us... Probably move these back. I think that's a little further forward than I want. So cows are going to want wheat, right? And chickens are going to want seeds. And for the time being, at least, that'll fill us in here. We aren't even ready yet for those, so I'm like... it really doesn't matter too much, does it? Because we can just dig out under chests nowadays. So, 28, let's go to... Yep, well, that was the right pattern. Future carrots. And there. And probably the first thing that's gonna overfill is gonna be beets, I'm guessing. But wheat and their seeds will be shortly after. Did I plant the extra? I think I did plant the extra watermelons and pumpkins. Oh, I guess I did take a break. I was like, is it seriously nighttime again? Didn't we just start the day? And then I walked away from the game for a few minutes. All right, so tidiness is not going yet at all. But we've got functionality, right? We've got food sources for our chickens and our cows, and all but one of the main crops growing. So that should be a big help. And now seeing that bigger cave and all that, that's where we want to go, right? Let's go see if we can get iron. I know we talked about nether, and hey, man, if we hit the jackpot, great. We'll get on over there, but I would very much like to have enough more iron so that we can, like, say, have a full set of tools. I don't think that's crazy. And then we'll turn our attention to a portal run. Okay. I'm going to put seeds. Well, actually, let's go put all this stuff over here for now. Plenty of seeds, and we'll pull these back, and then plenty of wheat. We'll pull those back. Cow and cow. Come on, little XP bulb. Look at me hungry again, but now we can supplement whatever bread we already had. Cows won't eat that much just yet. Job. So yeah, let's do that and pull back that. And we've still got all these eggs. One. Can't complain. Well, you can, but what good's it gonna do, right? All right. 64 seems like a lot. Wait, are melons 1-to-1? I think they are. Yeah, so let's do this side now. That's why I left that one. You never know. And if I didn't make that clear, it's so that it doesn't fall, like, any of these melons can fall in any direction, right? But when you seal them in on all sides but one, the melon's got to go there. That one already grew and fell the way I wanted to, so I can now go on this row, and yeah, we'll have one more melon seed left over, but hopefully by the time we get these in, we'll have a bunch more. Push that out. So now, none of these have a bad spot to fall in. If you can do the full row here, I'll get it. Oh, we do have an extra piece of melon and one more actual melon. Let's do the pumpkins now. Give those melons a little bit more time. I see. There we go. See? It's coming together. whole lot more melons that we need to fill in. We could always use these regular ones, but this will get us 40. And we had this. Whoa! What happened there? Whatever. We got a lot of pumpkin seeds now. My math was not correct. It's alright though, we can put the extra seeds in here. We'll probably have a wandering trader or a gazillion pillagers come through and wreck our crops, so. All bad there. And now the theory is that we'll get enough melons before this one. Before these grow up to finish the row. That won't be a problem. 4 more. So, come on, melon. Alright, while we're waiting for that, we can go make some bread. Probably do potatoes again. There we go. Oh, and beets, right? I can make beet soup. What do I got here? Yeah, because I can actually carry the bread better than this as well. Stack of beets. Beet soup is a decent little food, but it doesn't stack, and it's generally just a pain in the butt. Do I have a junk box? I guess this is as junky as the junk box can get. I got this 1 rogue wheat. Don't need to carry around wood. Probably don't need these for a minute. This can go away. Yeah, I'm thinking I'll carry those beets. Let's make another crafting table for over here. That seems smart. I know, it means we won't see as much of you, my friend, but the times we do see will be all the more special, because you'll be the one to welcome us here when we arrive. Alright. I don't know where we necessarily want this, but we'll just put it out in the middle of the finished floor for now. Alright, let me see what this is all about. Not very important. Okay. We just need 4 more. Wait, what? What? Did I have those already? I'm not a good farmer. You'd think with all the Stardew Valley I'd be a little more adept. Nope. There we go. I also counted it as 4. So now we can just start chopping these, as they will get us our emeralds. And we'll just dump them for now. Be good little farmers for a minute. Missed it. All right, now oops. It's pretty clean until then. Sometimes you gotta be careful. Eventually, we'll get to where we can just harvest these whole fields, right? Sort of like I did with the beets and the wheat, although ideally they would have been more completely grown. For now, this is just going to have to do. Get us home. This one grew, though. Come on. Lots of taters. Alright, we'll do this and hope that by the time we're back down here, a few more of those have grown up, and then we've got a full 3-row. There's one. There's one. There's another one way down here. I'll walk. I'll walk. I love you, potato plant. There we go. We are almost to growing and roasting some potatoes. All right. These are going to be a minute, but let's go do another feeding. Oh. What the? I'll feed you anyway. Oh, I guess I won't. Wasn't supposed to happen. Wasn't meant to be. See, that was easy. I'll feed you, though, because you didn't run away. All right. The only real big drawback out of setting up here, this location is outstanding. If you can't tell, we got plenty of easily accessible room. This has been, what, 2 streams? Well, 1.5, really, that we've done all of this. Minimal landscaping to level it out, and easy access to the water. We got 3 villages, if you count that one we haven't gone to yet. All accessible, and only not being in spawn is a bummer, but even that, I'm not sure how much that's supposed to help these days. Alright, I think those are our first full pumpkins, and then I'll take all this back. Let's go put these beets away. beets are going to go in here. I've got more beets. Let's take these. Let's leave these. Am I hungry at all yet? I was gonna leave. Let's leave these with the. Where'd I put? Oh, I didn't put the beets anywhere. Let's leave these. Leave this egg. And then let's get back home to check in on those traders who actually will take pumpkins and melons. I know we don't have a whole heck of a lot. Excuse me. But we don't need a whole heck of a lot, right? We need to make 140 emerald trade for our boots. And then at least we'd be effectively geared up for our run. As geared as we're going to be before we go to the nether for sure. And then we will probably go back over by the farm and hit the caves there looking for iron, because while we're there, the farms will grow. And that's handy. I don't think they're going to grow. That's the problem with them not. Well, again, I don't know if regular crops just grow in spawn chunks. I'm sure we've had a farm at spawn before. Just doesn't stand out. I don't think they do. I think like mechanical farms and stuff, some of them will run. But individual crops growing? Don't know. Beautiful day in the Minecraft hood. Beautiful day in like Denver area too. It is gorgeous. So nice. I've still got my windows open. I jacked my my like AC throttle temp way up, almost to 80 degrees, and that's about as hot as it's getting. So it's pretty efficient. Just hoping to leave the windows open all day today. That'll be a first. I may regret it. I may be getting a bit ambitious, but all right. So now we need to make melons. Not very many, but they're valuable. All right, my farmer friends, where are you at? Who wants pumpkins and melons? I think this guy was pretty good. Unless they've all died and been replaced. Oh, he's good. All right, so yes, please. That got us 3. And he got some melon sales. Wait, that was for 1? That kind of sucked. What the hell, man? All right, who wants beets then? Do you want beets? I thought we had a beet guy. But again, some of them may have, yeah, like, he's all new now. I think more than a couple perished. There was that guy up on top of the mountain, though. Look at him. There he is. He's all confused. He went all the way up top. He was trying to jump on our private plants there, but then he got scared, and he couldn't find his way back down. Tried to help him, but at least he's safe up there. All right, please be the beat guy after all that. Were you the beat guy? No. That's why you're stuck on top of a mountain and I don't care about you. I don't mean that. I don't mean that. You're a wonderful villager farmer. We can come up here, though. I don't know what we were still growing. Let's see, we left the... Sweet. we left the tricky Cubert maze so that they couldn't go up and plant their own stuff and steal mine. Alright, well that was kind of worthless, you could say. So our probably best bet... Didn't I have a food? Did I go up with the food? There we go. Our probable best bet is to... That's good. At least we had a couple emeralds. Just head right back. I know. Big boat ride for not much payoff. But we're going to have to gear up. It's not pretty. I do have a partial shovel and a partial axe. So let's get these combined. I think we're good on axes. That's fortunate. And then we'll make 2 shovels. Which I kind of hope to not have to use. But if we run into gravel or whatever, we might need it. And I guess 2 picks. Man, oh man. Alright, this better work. Actually, it's a sign from the Minecraft gods. This is the time to make our diamond pick, which we won't necessarily use, but I can take it to the farm area and we can work on getting that obsidian towards our portal, right? While everything else is growing around us. Alright, and we get to spend a night home. Let's go upstairs this time. Get this nice little bedroom. It is night. I saw it. Unfortunately, this is one of the biggest knocks on this whole house. Is you can't really tell when it is actually nighttime. Get down the stairs. Wow. Alright, out we go. Still not night, huh? Maybe on the shores. Or by the swamp where the mosquitoes are going to get us. Give us malaria. Shout out, everybody. Alright, well, the super efficient great trips wouldn't feel as good if we didn't have a few of these in between, right? So now it's all about the coal and iron, really, but coal, iron mainly. Pretty excited in my Stardew world. I just completed the island house, the 20 golden walnuts or whatever. And it is Harvey's birthday in year 2, which is winter. It's like the Sunday before the night market opens. And pretty good little run. But it's funny, man. Like I always say when we're playing that game, everyone is different. They're so uncharacteristic in what you're going to get at what times, and you can, the more you play, the more you know the game, the better you are able to mitigate all that. But things played out in a very different events, and it's kind of coming all to that same beginning of year 3 point. But I was just chopping wood on the island to try to make enough to start the secondary pig barn, and that's going into year 3. And normally I've already pushed for a lot of that kind of stuff, but I'm very much looking forward. As I've said, I think the next thing we're going to do as a channel outside of this come November, what, 4th or 6th, or whenever the mobile app launches, kind of in celebration of that. Not as a collaboration or anything like that, but as a celebration of it, we're going to do another run. And I don't know what flavor that's going to take, but it should be fun, I think. I love that game. I just, it's one of those that's kind of ironically tough for me to stream because you just can't quite do it the way you do it in real life, which is, have a meal in the midst of your playthrough and up and down running as your as cutscenes or whatever are going to go hit the bathroom and all that. It's a little more chaotic when you're trying to break it up into streams of any given size. All right. So our main goal, I was just checking where things are at here. We'll try to come back. I think we poked our head down here, maybe? And I don't know if this is going to connect into that other one or not. I also don't know how quickly we're going to cut this off. Actually, is this... That's pretty lined up. I think I could cover that with the bees, but let's go a little more central here. Let's go like here. So that we can kind of tunnel under the platform around the bees. And now I need to see where we're at. Okay, so we just keep going here. Right, and then... So I figured we probably should have some shovels. And you may be asking yourself, well, Hambbage, you could have just walked down into the hole. Yeah, but convenient stairs are convenient. That's what makes them that way. And then we're going to go back here. We're going to hope this doesn't all fall out below me. Ooh, there's some coal. It's a good sign. Spirits are with us. I'm just gonna expect that this is all good. Nice. Alright, so we got our entrance to the hole, we got our stuff. Let's come up here. Actually, let's do a bit of torching before we do that. Does this amount to much? Yeah. Take it. We're going to need a little furnace action over here now. If we get this iron I'm hoping for. We're also going to need a lot more torches. And not real concerned about that. Alright, now, what have we got in store here? is copper and iron. Let's come up here first. See what this little cave section's all about. Is there a cave in here? Ooh. A little offshoot. I like it. Ooh, I like it. I like that this is all tied together. I don't like that this seems kind of trappy. Let's do something like that. Oh, yeah. Man, we've been looking for caves like this stuff all world. There we go. Now this is where they get you. Monsters coming over the top with something elevated that you really want. Or it's just a dead end. But look at all this. Woohoo! We have tools. Boom, 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 boo doo 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 doo. So I was talking about my weekend a little bit. The weekend was exceptional after I got the mouse out of my house, and have begun the process of decontaminating the whole area. Or in the midst of that, it was late Oktoberfest for a little brewery up here, and man, it was a good time. We never did make that green chili I was talking about, in part because you have to smoke the pork overnight, or you can like do it in a crock pot or whatever. And I was kind of the backup there, but my kitchen had just been discovered to be temporary home to an unwelcome mouse, so I wasn't cooking anything, and the friend that does really good smoking of stuff had stuff going on Friday night, so it was very up in the air, and he was kind of like, nah, I really can't swing this. So we kind of said, all right, well, doesn't seem like it was meant to happen. Let's go for Oktoberfest instead to console ourselves. Also, the guy who was going to host it, who has like the big spacious kitchen, because the biggest part is cleaning all of the roasted peppers. You got to peel off their skins, and it's time consuming and it's messy. And then it's basically just a giant stew pot where you put a full smoked pork breast and all the peppers and some onions and hot peppers and all kinds of goodness, garlic. Put all that together and slow simmer it for hours. So it's a long process that's kind of traditional and fun. We actually absolutely love it. I think we're gonna come this way, and I don't need too many of these, but let's get a couple going for right now. And once we make some kind of a home here too, then we'll be in better shape. All right, let's just cook all those together. Have that ready to go. Now I don't have more chests. Got a real wood shortage. Wait, what? You heard me. Need more trees, more lumber. Bonk. We're gonna need. This is the problem, right? We're basically duplicating all our storage efforts again. But annoying as that might be, it's also pretty convenient to have all this set up right here by a big cave system. So we'll make that our. Actually, we'll make this our crafting and whatnot. How many do we got? There, we got some dump storage. Okay, I should have put the dirt over there at least. But we've got, let's go for the Neapolitan blocks, and let's go cobble here. I'll go tidy this up now because that iron is cooking, and we can get more iron pick. That can go, this can go. We should also look at the deal, and then I need sticks for more torches. And I think we'll just go heavy torch for now, and then let's bring those sticks over to make a few tools before we got to deal with it again. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so we need one more pick, obviously. And I can combine these. I think we're good with that, right? So then we'll put sticks and iron. And head back down. I think it's between these bushes is our little stairs. Oh, I was good. Ah, damn it. I had all that dirt. I was going to fill in over the top, but it's all right. So already this is good enough to go with, and I think this is going to ultimately give us access in towards that copper and iron on the wall, but man, look at all this. Yes. Look at that iron. Oh, we so needed this. Didn't happen in our desert, but also wondering when the bad times are going to start. Here we go. Oh, come on, dude. Oh, it's so good. So good to be back caving again. Yeah, that's going to take care of us, and this is fantastic, right? If we can make a winding stairway down Adventure Way, we can have a portal up top that's our access to the farm and the world, and then we can have one far enough apart that it can be our mines down below, so we don't really have to go up and down. So I don't need to make the whole staircase elevator thing, whatever. That's not what I mean. So this is fantastic, unless those are falling off the edge, which they don't seem to be. Go up one more. Okay. Oh, precious iron. That's probably trouble for now. Let's get a little bit of light up here somewhere. that I can't get any sense. Of the word. Come on. But, get some light. Keep peeking. I don't see any signs of abandoned mine or anything yet. Was there more iron? Oh, there's some right here. There you go. Dreams really can come true. I wish I was a real boy. All I wished for was iron, and look at us now. Saw that vine, I was like, oh, creeper. Alright, let's be mindful. Iron's not going anywhere, but creeper comes along, we might be. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, I love these kind of caves. It's just all over the place. Ooh, speaking of creeper. Now, I don't have a bow. He seems contained. He's busy, right? Live and let live. We're not fighting hunting creepers yet. Once we get those chickens going, then we can go hunt some creepers. There might have been more underneath there. Leave the copper for now. Again, this is going to be convenient and accessible, so... sure? Funky sounds. There's something up there. Something definitely sounded like it just plumped. Plump is not, Huh? Not a sound I enjoy. Why? I'm not even close to that. Is it that block? Why are you not letting me jump, game? Okay, let's see that we're here. What we got up here? Anything good? A lovely surprise. It's probably come right around on that creeper that I'm not equipped to deal with from range, at least. Alright. It's not the void. And there's some water down there, at least. Oh, God. Ho, 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 ho. Where did he come from? Not the void, but it could still kill us. If we just go touching the void, then... well, who's to say that we really died? We just moved on to become a void dweller. Oh, did he come out of there? Yeah, that's a nasty. Nasty, nasty. All right. We got these guys. So green chili didn't happen, right? We went to Oktoberfest instead, and that was what led to the um. Oh, is it an Oopa band or an Opa band or an Oompa band? You know, the German polka bands. Got some of that. Not my my most common go-to, but it was fitting for the occasion, and the day was so gorgeous. And they got big. They got like their setup. It's brand new. They made this big new brewery. They used to be in downtown Denver, and they were like, no, we need more space. So they moved up to a place called North Glen, Colorado, which is just another suburb right down the road from me. And they made this this brewery beer hall kind of place that's got like a walk-up bar. There's no waitresses or waiters or anything. But you can order their beers and stuff, of course. And then they also have a very good little food counter. And they do some traditional German stuff and a few apps and that kind of stuff. Really, they do these like fingerling potatoes, but they roast them and smother them with. It's like basically like a potato skin. So they got like all the cheese and bacon and all that kind of good stuff. But they're these little roasted fingerlings instead, and they make super good shareable apps. Really nice. And I had they do a Reuben. I've had it there a couple times. What I didn't see this last time, I was a little bummed about. They used to do a schnitzel sandwich. They still had something schnitzel, which I didn't get. And I'm always one wishing for a few more. There's, there it is. You knew in an area this big we were gonna get all our needs met, and of course, we've got a mine, which if I'm not terribly mistaken, I don't know how many times we turned, so I could be wrong. But this is good stuff. A nice little overlook. Got to be careful though. You never know when that overlook is done. Getting there may be a bit of a challenge, but look at that big wide staircase. I always find myself wondering if the game ever pulls from old world save files that you've made to create like abandoned features and stuff. Just little edges of what you might have worked through, making reminiscent places from some of your previous world saves. Now on mine, that would be fairly difficult because a lot of my stuff has been, well, it's all hardcore, right? And then if it gets deleted, I don't know that the game code would have access to it, but you see those patterns and stuff, right? Even if they're not there necessarily or intended. That's just the way our brains work. And then it's kind of fun, I think. Like seeing something, be like, oh man, that reminds me totally of this one world that I had where I did this thing and all that. You know, the thing with the stuff. We've reached a point where we can hear our rocks splashing into the water. Be up another one there. How far up are we, and where do we... If we go down one more, might be bad for my torch placement, but... kind of cut along here. Those new squid noises? Oh, we got that going. Ugh! About there. Well, we're now down below the deal. Let's just see what happens if we go through here. Presumably that's going to pop out, right? Okay, we should leave this off. It's a minute and a half left in the ads for anybody who can see me. I appreciate you guys so much. I'm going to step away just for a sec. We got about a minute and a half left, and we'll come back, explore, but I may well die, so might as well have it on on the full video. So welcome in everybody that's hanging out. Again, like a minute, I'll be back. All right, and we're back. Okay, for anybody who got clipped there by the ad a little bit, don't you worry. We kind of stopped off. We came down to this little lake. I guess I should grab this stuff. And now we're kind of pushing around this corner a little bit to see if this will connect us into the old abandoned mine, which treasures, right? I mean, who needs a nether when you got abandoned mines? Just kidding. We'll go to the nether. Okay. Trouble ahead, trouble behind. Let's go on the inward side first. Oh, and there's our... Yay. Alright, we made it to here. Oh, look at how close that is. Alright, so we could cut that way. Does look to be nighttime, so let's give a quick sleep. Maybe it's not nighttime. I'll stop procrastinating when I'm darn well good and ready. Not quite as worried about the redstone just yet. I think if I stand here, I should be good. As long as no gravel comes down my head. Okay, and then maybe another file. Let's just go full axe reach. It's not quite there for us yet, but it'll come. Alright, let's get these processed. 35 more iron. Very good. And then let's go this way. Maybe something like that. See, it's this kind of stuff. Like, what? That feels like it's a part of the bigger world, but I don't know. Is that a witch? So maybe we go here first? I don't know. Also, we should probably nom some bread here. Maybe get our shield back out. Just, saying. Might be a good idea. This doesn't feel particularly safe. But it feels